Hi dear students, welcome back to Guru Basava classes of class 9th grade. In this session I am going to discuss with you about new chapter, that is chapter number 15, probability. Yes, introduction. In our day-to-day life we come across statements such as, first one, it will probably rain today. Second one, I doubt that he will pass the exam. Third one, if we travel from one state to another state during corona pandemic, there is a chances of infection. Fourth one, most probably Asif will stand first in the annual examination. In such statements, we generally use the words probably, doubt, chances, most probably, etc. These words convey the sense that the event is not certain to take place, or in other words, there is uncertainty about the happening of the event in the question. Okay. For example, in the first statement, probably rain will mean it may or may not rain today because we are predicting rain today on the basis of our past experience. Thus, the word probably involves an element of uncertainty. The uncertainty of probably can be measured numerically by means of probability. In this chapter, we shall introduce the concept of probability as a measure of uncertainty. Experimental or empirical approach to probability. The word experiment means an action or operation which can produce some well-defined outcomes. There are two types of experiments. First one is deterministic or predictable. Second one, random or probabilistic. Yes, now we will see one by one. First one, deterministic experiment. The experiments which have only one possible outcome, that is, whose result is certain or unique, are called deterministic or predictable experiment. For example, if we mark head H on both sides of a coin and is tossed, then we always get the same outcome, assuming that it does not stand vertically. Okay, if you toss a coin which is a head on both sides, then always we are getting the result as heads. In such condition, we call it as deterministic experiment. Random experiment. If an experiment or trial that can be repeated number of times under the same condition whose outcome or result is uncertain, there are more than one outcomes, are called random or probabilistic experiment. For example, in the tossing of a coin, one is not sure if a head or tail will be obtained, so it is a random experiment. If you toss a coin, either it may be head or tail. This type of examples considered as random experiment. Similarly, rolling an unbiased die is an example of a random experiment. We will see about outcome. An outcome is a result of a random experiment. Next, sample space. The set of all possible outcomes of a random experiment is called sample space. The set of all possible outcomes of a random experiment is called sample space. Here are some examples of random experiments and their sample spaces. Random experiment, toss a coin. Then sample space S is equals to head, tails, because if you toss a coin, we are getting two outcomes. It may be head or it may be a tail, or bracket H, T. Random experiment, roll a die. Okay. If you roll a die, sample space, okay, S is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the possible outcomes. Trial. When we perform an experiment, it is called a trial of the experiment. For example, first one example, if a coin is tossed 20 times, then each toss is called a trial. Example 2, if a die is thrown 10 times, then each throw is called a trial. Event. Event for an experiment is the collection of some outcomes of the experiments. In other words, an event is a subset of the sample space. Example, getting an even outcome in throwing a die. Yes, event, what we are getting here is equals to 2, 4, 6 we are getting. Out of all the outcomes, that is S is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On basis of these points, now we will move to empirical probability or experimental definition. Let n be the total number of trials of an experiment and E be an event associated to it such that E happens in m trials. Then the empirical probability of happening of an event E is denoted by P of E and is given by P of E is equals to m by n. That is, P of E is equals to number of trials in which the event happens divided by total number of trials. Clearly, m is greater than or equals to 0, less than or equals to n. Therefore, m by n is greater than or equals to 0, less than or equals to 1. Okay, n transfer it to m side. It will become m upon n, leaving 1 here. M by n is nothing but what? Probability of an event, that is P of E. Therefore, put the value P of E in place of m by n. Therefore, P of E is greater than or equals to 0, less than or equals to 1. Thus, the probability of happening of an event always lies between 0 and 1. If P of E is equals to 1, then E is called a certain event and E is known as an impossible event if P of E is equals to 0. Throughout this chapter, we will be finding empirical probability, though we will write probability for the sake of convenience. Okay, dear students, now we will move to examples. Example 1. A coin is tossed 1000 times with the following frequencies: head 455 times, tail 545 times. Compute the probability for each event. Solution: since the coin is tossed 1000 times, the total number of trials is 1000. Let us all the events of getting a head and of getting a tail as E and F respectively. Then the number of times E happens, that is the number of times a head come up, is 455. The probability of E is equals to number of heads divided by total number of trials. That is, P of E is equals to 455 divided by 1000, which is equals to 0.455. Convert the fraction in terms of decimal number. Okay. Similarly, the probability of the event of getting a tail is equals to number of tails divided by total number of trials. That is, P of F is equals to 545 divided by 1000 is equals to 0.545. Note that in the exam above, P of E plus P of F is equals to 0.455 plus 0.45 is equals to 1. E and F are the only two possible outcomes of each trial. Example 2. Two coins are tossed simultaneously 200 times and we get two heads 80 times, one head 75 times, no heads 45 times. Find the probability of occurrence of each of these events. Okay guys, you have to solve this one.